There are brands right now scaling to 4 and even 5 figures a day using nothing but video ads. And they're not doing that by hiring creative strategists or coming up with their own crazy ideas. What they're doing is actually stupidly simple. They're taking ads that are already working for other similar brands, and then they're using AI to turn those ads into their own in under an hour. In this video, I'm going to be showing you their secret and walking you through the 3 most popular ways that brand owners are taking proven video ads and then remaking them for themselves using AI. We're going to be starting from the fastest, scrappiest method all the way to the highest quality method that produces some insane results. But before we do dive in, if you're new here, I'm Janson. I run Honest Brands, where we help new and existing e-com brands start and scale on Amazon, TikTok, and Shopify using AI. So if you need help with any of that, check us out in the description below. All right, let's get right on into it. So method 1, clone and clean, as I like to call it. This first method is the quickest and definitely the cheekiest one. This is what you want to be using really when you just want to test an idea fast. Maybe you've just come across a product for the first time and you actually want to see if you can get any demand for it by running some ads. So you're not really worrying about perfection here. You just want to see if the idea that you've got is actually likely to hit with customers. All right, so here's how it works. First, you find a video that is demonstrating your product that you actually like. So you can normally do that by using websites like Brand Search or Calendar. Just a heads up, all of the tools that I'm going to be demonstrating in this video are top tier tools that do have monthly subscriptions. Now, if you're already thinking, damn, I can't afford no more subscriptions, then don't worry, because I've got a top recommendation for you, which is luxury tools. You can basically pay them $30 a month and you'll get access to over 40 different tools, including Higgsfield, Freepik, ChatGPT, and a ton more. The way that it works is account sharing, so it's perfect if you don't plan on using all of these tools every single day. I'll leave the description to get access in the description below. So for the example in this video, let's just pretend that we are selling a carpet cleaner that is very similar to this shark one here. So we found it on Calendar. We'll click into it on the products tab. We'll then scroll down to the video section where we can see all of the videos that have been uploaded to TikTok promoting that particular product. And if we click into this one here, we can see that this one has generated in the past 30 days alone 3 million views and generated the brand over 64k. So it's obviously a video that seems to be resonating with shoppers. Now, you don't necessarily have to pick the top performing video in the list. My suggestion would actually be to watch them all and to look out to see that the product itself is actually what you're also selling. Don't worry about branding or anything now, and just generally ensure that it's a good video that demonstrates the product well. Sometimes videos go viral on TikTok and they're not actually any good. So just make sure that you check the views, the revenue generated, and like I say, that the video is actually demonstrating the product that you are also selling. So this one here looks really good. It's entirely faceless, so therefore it's something that I think we could easily rip, copy, and upload for ourselves during this test method. One of the most important things that you need to do with this method is to clean it. And when I say clean it, what I'm talking about is removing any branding or any text overlays that you don't necessarily want to be present on your video ad. So with this example here, you can see they're demonstrating a shark vacuum. You may have got a vacuum that looks identical to it. You're doing private labeling, whatever, but you don't want the word shark on it, obviously. So you don't need to worry. That is really easy to correct with the various AI tools out there. But one of the first things that you'll need to do is to download this video. So you press download here and then open it up into CapCut. So here is the entire video in CapCut. And now what we need to do is basically break up this video into the different scenes or takes that the original uploader made. So what I mean by that is you can see if we skim through here and then there, where it cuts to a different clip, that is where we want to cut it, like this, like this, like this, 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 and so on. And all I was doing to apply those cuts there was pressing Control and B, or you can just press here, split, and it will do it automatically for you there. Now, the reason that we want to do this is now when I click onto the video, all I need to do is press the down button on my keyboard and it will flick through all of the different scenes. And these are all the different scenes that we need to check don't have any branding on, right? And you can actually see that all of these do. So with this first method of the clean method, where you need to basically reuse a video that's on Calendar, editor, you're going to need to do this and make sure that every single scene doesn't have someone else's branding on it. For that reason, I would say that this method is only suitable really for video examples that don't have much branding on it. Otherwise, you might as well just do the other methods that I'm going to teach you through. So if this was a 50-second clip and this was the only scene here that had branding on it that you just wanted to remove, then I would suggest doing this. And obviously, of course, if you're just looking to validate a product, you're not looking to spend hours and hours of your time like making proper videos. So let's just say, for example, this was the only scene in this clip that had branding on that we needed to remove. So what we would do is we would remove everything else. So we've now got a small clip here, and then we will export it. Now, if you do want to do different scenes here, like maybe this other one here had got branding on it that you want to remove, you would then just press Ctrl and Z, and you would just delete everything else apart from the remaining scene that you want to clean again. Now, one really important thing to also note is each scene that you want to clean cannot be longer than 10 seconds. So if it is, then you're going to have to split it up into two, or just consider using one of the other methods that I'm going to talk about in just a moment. Once your video is exported, you'll want to head to Kling, which is the best tool to do this cleanup. You want to go onto Omni, upload the video here, and then just give it your instructions. So I just said remove the shark logo from the vacuum, and I pressed generate, and this is the result here. So I actually decided to keep the text overlay. I thought it was quite funny, but you can see that the shark text has completely gone, which is great. So like I say, this method here is also known as calo rips in the dropship community. It's not encouraged by me if you're like a serious brand that already has like products and that you are like wanting to scale to the moon. I would say this method is only good if you are looking to test out a brand new product idea and you just want to like quickly validate it with some ads as quickly as possible, and in order to do that you just want to remove branding or whatever. This method works with pretty much any clip that you upload, provided that it's not longer than 10 seconds. Here's another one that I did for this video where it's showing a shark dehumidifier or something, and you can see that it's completely wiped anything to do with the shark branding on it. Once you've done all of your cleaning in Kling, you download the clips, go back to CapCut, stitch them together and export, and you've got your very own clean ad. As I mentioned earlier, that method is definitely the scrappiest of them all, but for sure it's going to be the quickest if you're just looking to test and validate. All right, so the second method is where we're stepping it up a little bit, and this is where we're going to be recreating each scene in our chosen video with an image generator and then animating that image using Kling. This is where the quality really starts to step up, but it does take a little bit longer than that first method. With all of the methods that I'm running through today, you're going to need to go through the exact same process that I've just showed you. So find an example video that you like, download it, load it into CapCut, and then break it up scene by scene. Now with this second method, what you're going to need to do is click into each scene where it is just beginning. So that is going to be here. Okay, then what you'll need to do is press the three lines here, and then you'll want to press export still frames, and then you'll want to do that for the start of each scene that you have snipped in your example video. You'll then need to make use of Google's Nano Banana tool, which is available on tools like Freepik or Higgsfield, or that luxury tools platform that I spoke about earlier. So I'm going to be using Freepik here, and all you'll do is log in, go to image generator, select Nano Banana Pro or Nano Banana 2. On references, press add, and then drop in your first image that you took from your video. So for our example, this is going to be this starting scene here. And then really simply, all you'll do is give the instructions of what you want to change. So here, all I want to do is remove the branding and the dog piss text overlay. You want to make sure that your aspect ratio is the same. So just if you're planning on uploading on TikTok or even Facebook, then make sure it's 9:16. With the batch number, I always select this to at least 2. It just gives you different variants, just in case one on its own is not going to be any good. And then you want to hit generate, and literally within about a minute you'll be given your cleaned up image. So you can see here we've lost the text overlay and we've also lost the shark branding. Repeat that exact process for each scene in your video and you'll have something like this. And if your product looks slightly different to the one in the video example, just tell Nano Banana what to change. So with this example here, I just said change change the color to blue. My product's different color. So once you've got all of your images together, you'll want to head back into Kling. This time we're just going to press generate. We are then going to upload one of the images from our scenes in our video, and then we just want to type out something really simple. So here, one of the benefits about Kling is that you don't really need to type anything complex at all. Here I've typed animate the attached, which shows a woman holding a water tank. The water is rippling slightly. I press generate and this is what it produced. Very, very similar to our example video. So we've now got that clip. We'll then move on to the next clip, which in this example was being mimicked off this here. And all I did with Nano Banana is I just said change the color to blue. I then came into Kling. I typed in animate the attached, which shows a woman unclipping and removing the dirty water container, and this is what was produced. So really good. So I'm not going to walk through every single scene in the video, but trust me, the process is identical. Once you have done every single clip in your extended video ad, all you'll need to do is head to CapCut, stitch them all together, export, and bam, you have got your video using method 2. All right, so let's now move on to the third and final method, which is probably my favorite, but it does take the longest amount of time. Now, the main difference between this method and the last one is instead of us taking snapshots from each scene and then feeding those directly into Nano Banana to strip out any branding or make subtle changes, instead, what we're going to be doing is feeding those example images firstly into ChatGPT or Claude or Gemini, and then getting those tools to analyze those images and give us Nano Banana prompts from scratch. And that basically allows us to have a lot more control over what we want to be shown in our image. It allows us to change the products entirely, not just very subtle differences. And it basically means that we're not really copying exactly, we're just borrowing from the framework. Now, I made a custom GPT that does a really good job of analyzing images and giving you a really good prompt for Nano Banana, which I'll leave in the description below. So to use this custom GPT, it's really simple. You just load it up, you paste in the text box your initial image, which is this one here. It'll then ask you what is it that you want to be changed about the image, and I just said I want to insert my carpet cleaner. It looks similar, and I will attach the image. It's then given me what is called a JSON prompt, so a very structured prompt that we can copy and paste directly into Nano Banana on Freepik via luxury tools or directly. Now, recently, actually, ChatGPT has released an updated image generation tool, ChatGPT 2, so you can even ask it to, recreate it for yourself, and it will do it here. I actually think that one was okay, but with that being said, I'm still going to use Nano Banana. I still think it's the leader. So we'll copy this long piece of code here, and just like before, we're going to come into Nano Banana Pro. We're going to click in the prompt section, and we need to remember to attach the example of the vacuum cleaner here, which I just picked to be this one for the purposes of this example. So you go into add, you're going to paste it in here, press add, and click generate. And you can see these are the 4 images that were created by Nano Banana. This is why it's really important that you do set that batch size to more than 1, because you can see some of these just are not suitable. This one I thought looked really good. It's pretty similar to our example reference image, except now we've got our own model in instead. The process for the rest of the exercise is the exact same. Instead of uploading your image to Nano Banana directly, you go via ChatGPT to get that JSON prompt. You then go back to Nano Banana and you feed in the prompt that you've been given by ChatGPT. And then it's the exact same as before. You then go to Kling, you tell it what to do. You can see here I said animate the attached, which is a close-up of a Shark Hair Pro pet cleaner. It's not actually right, it's a different one. It should move forwards over the stain areas, and we want it returning back to its original position. And then straight away, you can see it's generated something like this. Awesome. Once you've generated each scene in your video, it's back to CapCut, you stitch them together, export, and you should now have your video ad demonstrating your product. And then the final piece of the puzzle is to sort out the audio and the narrator. So what you can either do is narrate it yourself using the exact same script from your example video. You can reuse the audio. Maybe that's only best if you're doing the very first method. Or the third option is to use AI voice generation. So head to a tool like 11 Labs, type out your script and press generate, and then literally attach it in CapCut, and you are good to go. So that is it. Those are the exact 3 methods that brand owners are using right now to basically pinch viral videos and make them their own. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button. And if you are a new or existing brand owner looking for help, don't forget to check out the Honest Brands community in the description below. That is it for this video. See you next time.